This is the L2C Media Network, live from the Tom O'Neill Broadcast Studio on the fourth floor of the Park Forest Apartment Complex. This is a very late edition of Steve's Sporty Balls presented by the L2C Media Network. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, and here's our man, the Max. Man. Hey, welcome everybody. Sorry we're late. I had a phone call that I had to take. Apologies all around. In fact, I'm going to tell the people that we're on the air now. Hopefully I can do that. And hopefully this thing will give me the encero so I can do that. And just give me a few quaint moments. Okay, the SSB is on now. youtube.com/lugnuts6. And then we'll get to the mighty objective of this broadcast, and that is, can we get a full hour show even though we had a phone call? So it's 10:38. We're going for a full big arse hour of extreme power. First off, let's give you an update on Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals between Cleveland and the New York Knicks. 8:34 remaining in the third quarter, and the Knicks are holding on to a 5-point lead. They lead 67-62. This is Game 3. Knicks win. Cleveland's in trouble. Cleveland wins. They still have life. Okay, let's get to some stories making headlines, making bacon, and making all of us feel good. Oops. Hey, instant rapport, ladies and gentlemen. A update, and it is a big one. We gave you the wrong score. The right score is this. Fourth quarter, minute 49 remaining. You better get ready. Get those brooms cleaned because we got ourselves a possible beginning of the end for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They are down to the Knicks, 118-102. A minute 49 left to play. Wow. Minute 49. Youch. Okay, let's keep going with our sports, and we do have more on our breaking news of Thursday. The death of NASCAR legend Kyle Busch shocked the sports world on Thursday. His family has now revealed the cause of his sudden passing. According to Busch's family, severe pneumonia led to sepsis in his lungs. According to a statement released by the Busch family on Saturday, the sepsis led to a host of serious complications, which resulted in Busch's death. The family also requested continued privacy. So we will honor that moment and honor that request. Let's keep going. Give you a little boxing news. And we're going to be on the air until 11:30, so we're going to give you a full hour. But we are watching everything that is going. In just his second pro boxing bout, Dutch kickboxing legend Rico Verhoeven was 1 round and 1 second away from pulling the biggest upset in sports history. Instead, unbeaten. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. But I'm facing a commercial here, and I don't have the teleprompter is not giving me what I need. So we're gonna try. Man, when the commercial is bigger than the story, we have to say what the flug is going on. Okay, where are we here? Well, okay, we got it. Let's get to it. Thank you. Instead, unbeaten unified heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk overcame a notably flat performance to rally for a dramatic TKO win on Saturday that featured a controversial stoppage from referee Mark Lyson with just 1 second to go in round 11. While Verhoeven, 1-1, was still on his feet with the fight in the balance on the scorecards. The fight contested for Usyk's WBC and WBA titles took place outdoors at the historic pyramids of Giza in Egypt and saw two judges have it even at 95-95, the third judge favoring Verhoeven 95-94 at the time of stoppage. The 37-year-old Verhoeven, who won his pro boxing debut in 2014. Hey, Matt and Eddie, how you doing? And hello, Donovan, if you're watching. He trained for 15 years under respected boxing coach Peter Fury amid defending. Great to see you're doing well. I'll have to explain my little thing. Amid defending the Glory kickboxing heavyweight title a record 13 times as the promotion's record holder for most career wins in his day job, looked like anything but a novice pugilist despite entering as an astronomical betting underdog. The 6'5" and muscular Verhoeven, who entered with a slight height and reach advantage, outworked Usyk 25-0, 16 by knockouts throughout behind a crouched, pressured style and showed exceptional footwork, stamina, and defense to give his future Hall of Fame opponent constant fits. Even more impressive was the way Verhoeven recovered from briefly being rocked in rounds 4 and 10 as he remained a puzzle that the 39-year-old Usyk needed time to solve. Verhoeven slightly outlanded Usyk 113-112 according to CompuBox and reduced the champion to single counter shots, including a consistently effective uppercut to counter Verhoeven's pressure for most of the fight. After a slow start, Usyk brought the crowd to its feet in round 4 when he broke Verhoeven down with clean combinations and briefly wobbled him before knocking his opponent's mouthpiece out with a clean hook. But after Usyk proved unable to drop or finish Verhoeven to close the round out, where are we, guys? To drop to finish to close the round out, his output dropped precipitously as Verhoeven continued to pressure. Finally, in round 10, Usyk rallied to hurt him again with a short right hook that caused visibly hurt Verhoeven to seek shelter and clinch. That set the stage for a wild round 11 as Usyk, knowing that he might need a knockout, and our friends at CBS Sports also had Verhoeven ahead 95-94, walked down Verhoeven with flurries and counter shots. Usyk retreated to the corner and used Verhoeven's forward momentum against him as he landed a brutal right uppercut that floored the kickboxer and sent him halfway through the ropes from the chest up. Although Verhoeven was able to beat the count, Lyson allowed an extra time to recover as Verhoeven's corner took its time rinsing out the fallen mouthpiece, which forced the mild-mannered Usyk to complain. Verhoeven backed up into the corner and was picked apart with clean shots by Usyk, causing Lyson to jump in at 2:59 of round 11. Although Verhoeven was badly hurt, the decision to stop such a championship fight, given the time of the bout and the fact that Verhoeven was still standing, will likely be debated for many years to come. So there you go. Now, with that done, it is now final, and the Knicks are one win away from the NBA Finals. The Knicks defeat the Cleveland Cavs 121-108 to take a decisive 3-0 lead in the best of seven conference final. So we continue. Let's go to golf. Siwoo Kim began Saturday at the CJ Cup Byron Nelson with a 5-shot lead, but as he walked off the TPC Craig Ranch after his third round, he suddenly had a much closer company at the top of the leaderboard. A 368 to reach 21 under was not enough for Kim to extend his advantage on a soft, gettable golf course in ideal conditions on Saturday afternoon, as the inclement weather that pushed tee times up never materialized. With players treated to perfect scoring conditions, there were once again plenty of low rounds on the course, with Scotty Scheffler producing one of them to pull within 2 shots of Kim's lead. Scheffler is tied with Wyndham Clark in second at 19 under, heading into Sunday's penultimate final round, after they both shot matching 6 under 65s from the final group, drafting off each other to pull close to Kim. Scheffler, aiming for back-to-back wins at the Byron Nelson, got off to a bit of a slow start, as he was even for his round after a bogey on number 4. He quickly righted the ship and got himself rolling with 6 birdies in his next 9 holes to march up the leaderboard, leaning on his always excellent ball striking and some quality putting on the new greens at TPC Craig Ranch. With that performance, Scheffler earned himself a spot in the final pairings alongside his good buddy Kim on Sunday afternoon. That'll be a very comfortable, cohesive final round group for the two who played together often at Royal Oaks Country Club, about 30 minutes away from TPC Craig Ranch. Kim got the better of that pairing in the first 2 rounds, and while plenty of players may feel the pressure of being paired with the world's number 1, it will feel extremely normal for Kim, who won't likely wilt under that spotlight. The leader right now, as we go to the boards, Siwoo Kim, 21 under. We have a 2-way tie for second between Scotty Scheffler and Wyndham Clark at 19 under. 3-way tie for fourth at 17 under, Sungjae Im, Stefan Jaeger, and Tom Hogue. 7th place, Zach Buschow at 16 under. We have a quad tie at 8th place with Brooks Koepka, Max Greyersman, Keith Mitchell, Jackson Suber at 15 under. And we have a 4-way tie for 12th at 14 under with Blades Brown, Tony Finau, Eric Van Rooyen, and Kenzie Hirata. So that, my friends, tells you what we got for you. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow it's going to be fun. Yes, it is going to be fun. Okay. Let's see how we got. Okay. Let's go to the scores. And we start off, we've already given you the NBA score. Let's take you now to Major League Baseball. Let's get you updated on the scores as we continue, as we head to 11:30. We promise you no more bad verbiage. Here we go. Let's take you to all the scores from a jammed-packed day of Major League Baseball. Here we go. Third inning, San Diego lead. Thank you. Bottom of the third, San Diego leads the Athletics 1-0. Top of the third, Angels over Texas. Los Angeles Angels over Texas 2-1. Bottom third, Colorado and Arizona still scoreless. Final scores: St. Louis 8, Cincinnati 1, Houston 3, Cubbies 0, Toronto 5, Pittsburgh 2, San Francisco 10, White Sox 3, Minnesota 4, Boston 2, Miami 4, Mets 1, Kansas City 5, Seattle 0, Washington 2, Atlanta 0, Philly 3, Cleveland 0. The Dodgers over Milwaukee 11-3, Cincinnati over St. Louis 7-6. 2 games postponed, Tampa Bay and the Yankees. And for you Tiger fans, some good news. Their game against Baltimore has also been postponed. You can't get any better than that. Let's go now to the WNBA, and let's give you the scores of the games in there. Right now, everything is final. Minnesota over Chicago, 85-75. Portland over Toronto, 99-80. And Vegas, and no, it's not Vegas. No, then who is it? Yes, Vegas lost to the LA Sparks by a score of 101-95. And there you go. That is, for now, a look at major sports. How about some minor sports? And so we bring you the minor league sports scores, and everything else sports scores. Let's go to it. In International League action, Rochester defeated Worcester by a score of 7-5. Louisville Bats and the Columbus Clippers split a pair. Louisville winning the first game of the double dip, 5-0, and Columbus coming back with a 7-3 victory over the Louisville Bats. Gwinnett Stripers over the Charlotte Knights, 5-1. In 10 innings, Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp defeated the Norfolk Tides 8-4. Lehigh Valley over Scranton Wilkes-Barre, 5-4. Buffalo and Syracuse postponed by rain, rotten weather it was. We have the Durham Bulls defeat the Nashville Sound. No, correction. First mistake. Nashville Sounds defeated Durham Bulls 6-3. Indianapolis Indians over the Toledo Mud Hens in 10 innings, 5-4. Iowa Cubs over the Memphis Redbirds 6-4. St. Paul Saints lost to the Omaha Storm by a score of 7-6. Pacific Coast League action, bottom of the second. The Isotopes of Albuquerque lead the Las Vegas Aviators 4-3. Sacramento River Cats in the top of the fifth lead Sugarland Space Cowboys 2-0. Top of the eighth, Tacoma Rainiers lead the Salt Lake Bees 4-3. Bottom of the seventh, El Paso Chihuahuas lead the Round Rock Express 5-3. And the final score, the Reno Aces defeated the Oklahoma City Comets 2-1. Eastern League, everything is final. We'll give it all to you. If you excuse me, Okay. Hang on, folks. I shall return a little shortly here. I'm going to disappear for about a couple of seconds. I'm still here. I just got to take... I'll be okay, guys. I just had to take a little something. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's get going. Richmond Flying Squirrels. Okay, we got the Eastern League. Yes. Richmond Flying Squirrels beat the Binghamton Rumble Ponies 5-1. Akron Rubber Ducks over the Harrisburg Senators 7-3. Somerset Patriots back on. Thank you. Sorry about that, folks. Somerset Patriots over the Chesapeake Bay Sox 4-0. Erie Sea Wolves and the Altoona Curve split a double dip, with Erie beating Altoona 8-0 in the first, and Altoona beating Erie 3-1 in the second game. Hartford Yard Goats beat the New Hampshire Fisher Cats 3-2, and the Reading Fighting Phils defeated the Portland Sea Dogs 7-3 in the Southern League. Chattanooga and Rocket City's game was suspended due to weather. Pensacola Blue Wahoos defeated the Columbus Cleanstones 4-0. In the double dip, Biloxi swept a doubleheader with Birmingham. Game 1 went to the Biloxi Shuckers 7-6 in 11 innings, and Game 2, again, Biloxi swept Birmingham 7-4. In another double dip in the Southern League, the Knoxville Smokies and Montgomery Biscuits split the double dip. Knoxville won the first game 2-1 over Montgomery. They lost the second game to Montgomery 2-1. In the Texas League, Wichita defeated Tulsa 5-3, Springfield over Arkansas 6-0, and Corpus Christi over Midland 6-0. Bottom of the eighth, Frisco leads San Antonio 7-5. In Amarillo and Northwest Arkansas's game was suspended due to weather. In the Midwest League, and I think after I do all this, I think I'm going to call it. And nope, I'm going to go on. We're going to go on. Just bear with. Okay, Peoria beats Cedar Rapids 7-2. South Bend over West Michigan 5-3. Top of the ninth, Lake County over the Lansing Lugnuts 9-3. Wisconsin over Great Lakes 11-4. Dayton Dragons over the Fort Wayne Tin Caps 5-0. Quad Cities over Beloit 5-2. And I think I'm going to suspend right now because I am not feeling so good at this moment. So, guys, I'm going to excuse myself, and I'm going to hit the bed. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 11:35. Thank you, everybody. Harry, do as best you can. Thank you, Steve. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions for the L2C Media Network. We'll see you tomorrow, we hope.